Hi, Gemini. Apparently, the title found you and brought you here. It wasn't by accident. Just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay? What do we have for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Gemini. Messages for Gemini. Give me one significant message. Okay, right off the bat. Limiting beliefs. I'm going to have to adjust my ring light. Limiting beliefs. Okay, the situation calls for reprogramming your belief system here. You could be going through the dark night of the soul here. So it looks like you're in the midst of a spiritual awakening. Okay? So let's read this. Some of you could be 62. Throughout our lives, we adopt many beliefs that are not our own. Limiting beliefs such as money does not grow on trees and you can't have your cake and eat it too. Send the message that we are not good enough for abundance, that we aren't realistic about it, and or don't deserve it. Until we identify these beliefs and then replace them, they will continue to run in the background, creating havoc and chaos in our lives. This situation calls for reprogramming. Take a look at all your beliefs that are not serving your highest good. Find a quiet space where you think of the problem, where you can think of the problem that you are facing without interruption. Then write out all of the automatic thoughts you have related to this situation. You can easily find your hidden belief by mindfully observing your thoughts. And there's good news. Beliefs can change as long as you take the time to identify and replace them with beneficial thoughts. When we take the time to seek out and question our false beliefs, we bring them into the light. They no longer hide in the shadows, and they no longer have as much power to run our lives. Today, take time out to ask the question, what beliefs do I have that are no longer serving my highest good? Then take a mindful moment to process the answers and the alternatives. You'll feel lighter and freer each time that you do. Okay? So something within your belief system needs to shift or change here. It needs to be reprogrammed, okay? So let's read Dark Night of the Soul. The dark night of the soul is a term used to describe a period of confusion, loneliness, and perhaps isolation. This sounds dark and it feels dark, but the truth is, this period of your soul's development is about spiritual transformation. Your ego and your higher consciousness are at war, and the battle is a grueling one. The struggle takes place in uncomfortable territory, a middle ground where you cannot go back to the old ways of being, and you're not ready to progress into the new ways of being either. It may even feel as if you are permanently stuck. Your path, your pain is very present, and no matter what you do, you can't seem to break free of this mental and emotional prison. This card has arrived today to assure you that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Not only will you make it through this dark night, but you will come out of it completely transformed. You will know without a shadow of a doubt who you really are. Your ego is going to step aside and let the real you come forward. And when it does, you will be fully awakened to your true self, okay? So you're in the midst of going through the dark night of the soul, a spiritual awakening. This is going to allow you to rid of the ego, okay? This is going to completely transform you, your life. All right. So you're going to begin to see the light at the end of the tunnel when it comes to a belief system that you have, okay? A belief that you have. A belief system. Okay. Let's get your angel number messages for Gemini. Yeah, for Gemini. Angel number here for Gemini. This Gemini's angel number. Okay, they gave me 2. At the bottom, 2121, which is about energy levels. Okay, prosperity, harmony, journey, patience, discipline, focus, trust, relationships. The day you've been waiting for is on its way. Maintain your discipline as you move closer to your ultimate goal. There's no need to overextend yourself. Guard your energy to stay focused. Your efforts will pay off. Remember, it's a climb, not an elevator ride, okay? So you need to guard, protect your energy here and not overextend yourself. Maintain discipline to reach your ultimate goal here. This could be from certain relationships, friendships, people, just people in general here. Maybe there's some sort of belief system when it comes to the people around you. Cycles, okay? But there needs to be some, you're being protected with protection. So the 1919 is 1010. Karma, transformation, balance, influence, power, cycles, change, renewal. Dark night of the soul. Karma is approaching. Let go of the need to control, as you cannot force things to happen. Embrace the lessons life offers to prevent them from repeating in the future. Make room for new experiences and positive transformations in your life. A lot here about transformation and you being restored, renewed here. With protection, some of you could be seeing 444, 2121, 1919. Transformation, more about transformation, courage, alignment, clarity, purpose, strength, divine love. Prepare for the blessings you've been waiting for. They're on their way. You were born for a higher purpose. Focus your energy on your goal and trust that the universe will align the right people, opportunities, and resources to realize your dreams here. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm going to leave those out. So you're going through a transformation, necessary transformation. This is going to change your thought process, reprogram your belief system, okay? All right, let's see what your higher self wants to say, Gemini. Align you with your purpose here. So you're going to gain some sort of clarity about whatever it is you believe. Okay, you're in the midst of a spiritual awakening. So your higher self, what does your higher self want for you to know? For Gemini. What does Gemini's higher self want them to know? Give yourself some credit for how far you've come. The bottom, lessons in life will repeat until they are learned. Okay, you just got something about that. The 1919 card of cycles. You're going to have to repeat cycles here if the lesson isn't learned here. So you could be needing to give yourself some credit for how far you've come. I feel like you've learned some lessons here. But life is offering you a chance to prevent a lesson being repeated in the future here. So it's time to make room for new experiences and positive transformations in your life. Yeah, give yourself some credit. At the bottom, to rise, you must let go of fear. Okay, the dark night of soul could be stirring up some sort of fear in you. Okay, you transforming and becoming new. So let's see, let's get your spiritual message. 10:23 on my timer, on my clock. Gemini. One spiritual message that's significant for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Ground yourself, okay? And have fun. So let's see. You need to stay grounded here. Being distracted, unfocused, tired, irritated, and impatient are all signs that you're ungrounded. Now's the time to become centered and allow Spirit to help you ground yourself and reconnect with the divine source. Spirit has carefully selected this card for a reason. It's now vital for you to ground yourself in order to clear your head and stop the racing, frenetic, chaotic thoughts that are sending you in a million different directions. It's time to take a firm step back so you can think clearly again and achieve your full potential. You need to reconnect with the divine source, but to do so, you have to ground and center yourself. Spend some time in the peace and tranquility of nature. Whether this is in the countryside or at the beach, so you can be with yourself. Walk barefoot on Mother Earth when you can, or dig your hands deep into her soil by gardening. Take time to meditate, breathe, and absorb the healing qualities of stillness and serenity. By grounding yourself, you're also aligning with your highest soul purpose. And yet, you're still keeping both feet firmly on the ground. Okay, so it's time to get grounded here. You're going through a transformation and awakening. Okay, a lot of things are changing, especially your beliefs, but you're being protected as all of this takes place. Let's read Have Fun. Stop. When was the last time you had fun? When was the last time you took a chance and did something silly? Something totally unlike you. Something just for the joy of it. It's long overdue for you to let go of your analytical mind. That's Gemini's energy. And give yourself and your soul permission to have fun. We all have the need to play and leave the adult responsibilities behind for a little while. Step away from your desk or what you're doing and release your inhibitions. Feel free to shout and laugh or jump in the air and feel the connection with your inner child again. By placing this card in your hand, Spirit is letting you know that you must engage in more hobbies and activities that are purely centered on having fun. If you've always wanted to learn to sing, dance, or play a new sport, then it's time. Maybe you've been drawn to the stage to act or wanted to try comedy. This is the ideal moment to go for it. You are a physical being as well as a spiritual being. So having fun will balance all of all of you. Have fun, you deserve it here. All right. So that was your spiritual message. Let's see what you got in love and romance for Gemini. Love and romance for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Yeah, for Gemini. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. At the bottom, there's someone here you have chemistry with, okay? There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So let's read that. Worth waiting for. Your soulmate relationship requires patience, as there are many factors involved. Your soulmate's free will choices are beyond you or your angel's control, as is the readiness of both of you for true love. This card comes to you as a reminder that this relationship is worth waiting for. Divine timing is a universal law that is always in operation. It is the flow of everything. If we try to impose our human will and force things to happen, we become out of sync with nature and experience blockages. Similarity, if we fret, when will I meet my soulmate? We put worry energy out into the universe. The romance angels have heard and answered your prayers for a soulmate, and they are working behind the scenes to bring this to you. Your role is to listen to and follow your intuition, even if it seems unrelated to your desire. Your intuition is like a guide dog, leading you along the path of answered prayers. Follow your intuition and trust in the timing of the relationship, okay? Whatever this is, it's worth waiting for. You also got chemistry here. You've received this card because you feel a strong dynamic pull towards another person. In other words, you share chemistry with him or her. This creates intense, pleasurable sensations that draw you to each other. If this person is someone other than your partner in a committed relationship, then the chemistry is probably a source of both stress and escape. You need to weigh out your options and the consequences carefully before, I'm sorry, before or instead of leaving your current partner or embarking upon an affair. Wow. So some of you could be thinking about having an affair here. You need to actually leave and close out a cycle with whoever you're dealing with at the moment. Weigh out your options and think about the consequences carefully before proceeding. Okay, if however you are single and feel this pull towards another unattached person, then this card brings you a go ahead green light of good news. Most likely the chemistry is mutual and merits exploration. In some cases, this card may mean that a lack of chemistry is a cause for relationship issues and personal discontent. If there was chemistry initially, it may be restored by devoting effort to the relationship. Passion sparks and romance can be revived through playfulness, thoughtfulness, time together, and caring gestures. 2202 on my timer. Call upon the romance angels to guide you as you make important decisions about channeling this chemistry. Okay? So you got chemistry with someone. All right, but the divine timing is at work in your love life, and this is worth waiting for. So let's move along. Any other messages in love for Gemini? What else? Can you tell me about the chemistry here with someone that's worth waiting for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Let's see. What else for Gemini? You got mistakes. We all make mistakes. And at the bottom, you got affection. Show affection. It creates a loving bond here. So, mistakes. To err is human. To forgive is divine. It is said, it is an accurate statement of fact to recognize that human beings make mistakes. It is also true to say that forgiveness is a divine quality, but it is not accurate to imply that forgiveness is only a divine characteristic. Forgiveness is a human quality too, though it is perhaps true that the propensity for mistakes extend the volume of forgiveness in the world at this present time. Whilst it is spiritually wise to learn to forgive others, it is vital, too, for you to be willing to forgive yourself when you need to. When you select this card, the angelic ram is reminding you to think about the quality of grace, which is the freely given love and forgiveness of the divine towards you, in order to encourage you to forgive yourself too for the mistakes you've made in the past. After all, if heaven doesn't hold errors against you, then you ought not to do either. Okay. So affection. So showing affection here with someone will create a loving bond. All right, new relationships usually involve lots of displays of affection, such as kind words, cuddling, and kissing. These displays of affection are important and should be continued when the relationship is well established. Spontaneous acts of affection will make your partner feel happy and wanted. These can include hugging your partner, holding hands, watching a movie with cuddling together, making your partner a special meal, complimenting your partner, etc. When you select this card, it is a reminder from your angelic realm that showing continual affection towards your loved one will enhance your relationship, keeping it alive, exciting, and vibrant. Okay? So don't dwell on the mistakes. Forgive yourself, okay, and others. We all make mistakes. So, let's get your self-love, self-care message for Gemini. So you need to get grounded for this strong magnetic connection here, attraction here you have to someone. Oh, and up under there it says true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Okay. How's this reading? Gemini, you might need to work on your throat chakra. Also, may be blocked, blocking you from speaking. Okay. Gemini. Take a vacation. Take time to escape all of your life obligations to recharge yourself, okay? And at the bottom, set relationship goals. Recognize what makes you happy and strive to find that in your love life. Okay? And avoid toxic people. Hang out with people who will uplift your spirit and not bring it down, okay? And give less fucks. Wow. The less you give a F, the happier you will be. So that is your self-love, self-care message. Let's get into your career message. Finances for Gemini. Sun, Rising, and Venus. Yeah, for Gemini. 2848 on my timer. Gemini. Who did I just do? Sag. You could be dealing with the Sagittarius. They also got direction in a different position. Your purpose is unfolding slowly, step by step as you go along. There's no need to hurry or worry. You're being divinely guided, Gemini. What else? You're being redirected, guided to go in a new direction. What else for Gemini? Looking. It's okay to look for better work. Be discreet in your search. You need to be aligned with your life purpose to be fully satisfied here, okay? Yeah, be discreet in your search here. Don't even tell anyone, okay? Especially if you're looking for better work here. Work that's going to be aligned with your life purpose in order for you to be fully satisfied with what you're doing. You're being guided in that direction here. Something is unfolding for you. Access to greater prosperity is opening up for you slowly. You are growing as you learn more and keep expanding. Wow, okay. Good luck. Your fortune is improving and you will get a lucky break soon. Collect nuggets of wisdom. You will need them in the near future here. Okay? Got give and take. This could be some really good advice for the new chemistry, the new magnetic attraction you got coming up here. Be open to giving and receiving to keep the flow of abundance going. Give someone a chance and ask for what your heart truly desires here. There's wealth to be accumulated here or created. You are working toward real wealth and prosperity in your life. Keep investing in yourself and look into long-term career planning. Okay? All right. Top card says fast changes. Give me one more significant message here for Gemini. Adventure. So you could be going on a trip, traveling. Being guided in a different direction. You make exciting work moves that could take you outdoors or on a trip. You will need to climb steadily to reach your financial goals here because there's wealth and good luck here. Okay? Access to greater prosperity is opening up and unfolding here. All right? So if you're looking for work, you're about to be aligned with your purpose. Okay? Opportunity at the bottom. Doors are opening up for you. You have the chance to change jobs, start a business, or invest in a new venture. Okay? Gemini, just do it. Just do it. So what else? For Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. That's for Gemini. Woohoo! Wealthy woman. Rich bee, hustler, provider. Wow. So I could be talking to a feminine energy that's real wealthy, or I could be talking to a masculine who's about to meet a wealthy woman. Take it how it resonates. There's wealth here. Entering a cycle of pure abundance. So you're entering a cycle of pure abundance here. Okay? What else for Gemini? Use your skills to create. Give me two more. Gemini. Study. Do your homework. Some of you could be going back to school trying to get your diploma, your master's, your bachelor's. Study. Do your homework. Maybe it's some information you're trying to find out. Something here you don't know. What else? Give me one more for Gemini. Some of you are trying to graduate here. Sign that contract. Okay? And at the bottom you got the situation. This situation is all bad. Okay? Maybe you think it's all bad based off your limiting beliefs here. Okay? Looks all good to me. So, this situation is calling for you to reprogram your belief system about the lies you're telling yourself. The situation is all bad. Let's ching ching money ring. Okay? Clarify the situation is all bad. It's what you make of it. It's okay to change your mind. Okay? Especially if you feel like this situation is all bad. And at the bottom you got perfect timing. Everything coming in at the perfect timing here. Okay? So that's what you got here. I don't know what to tell you if that's the way you feel. Maybe you're dealing with a situation that's all bad. Let's get some guidance first before we hit the tarot for Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Give me some guidance for Gemini, please. Okay. Take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action by taking a leap of faith here. Take the leap. Alright. You had several others here. Be strong. Okay, you have divine knowledge that can help you through your spiritual teachings. Easy does it. A lot here. And compassion. It's at the bottom. Sensitivity. You're becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. Okay? Make sure you're staying grounded here. I didn't even read from that book, but it's all good. Let's see what the tarot has to say for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Messages for Gemini. Messages for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Gemini. What do you have for Gemini? What is this, Gemini? What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? Huh? What are you afraid of? Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Are you resisting change because you're afraid? Is everything coming out in reverse? Wow. Okay, I see what's going on. So there are some secrets that's coming to light here. I'm sure the truth was revealed that's got you in this Nine of Swords. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Looks like someone is leaving something behind because of that. Give me one more. Got Sagittarius energy. Cancer, Pisces with the moon. 10 of Pentacles. You could be walking away and walking straight into wealth, abundance, prosperity. Either you're walking away from a commitment here, or whatever you've committed yourself to. Or someone's resisting change here. I'm walking away because you found something out. This could be some sort of collaboration, partnership, could have been building here with someone. But I feel like you're being enthusiastic and inspired here to go towards a new beginning. Working on gaining a new perspective, gaining clarity, okay, in order to be happy here. There's the transformation. Rising from the ashes like the phoenix, Aries, Scorpio energy, and headed towards a new life here with the Ace of Pentacles. New relationship is on the horizon here. This is worth waiting for. Okay? Wow. You also got Pisces strongly with the Hangman here. Leo. Make sure you're not investing in toxic situations here. Capricorn energy. It looks like this devil energy is waiting for something to happen here. Waiting on results. Waiting on something to grow. There's a difficult ending here. Wow. This may have something to do with the third party. Soulmate connection here that's ending. Or maybe the two here have just ended the situation and they're coming together. And this is bringing some sort of celebration, I want to say. Okay? Someone's confident about retreating away from a situation and setting boundaries to it. Okay? Alright, Gemini. I'm going to leave you guys there. Again, if this resonated, cool. Hit that like button even if this does not resonate. Okay, please subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye, Gemini.